Okay, we'll get started because it's already 1 minute, 2 minutes up. Good morning, everybody. This is Deepa, and today I'm going to mostly review again a little bit of order management and fulfillment. So my focus today is that how you could create multiple orders and receive them together. So like you have a truckload of products that you're receiving, and then you're just barcode scanning all of them and adding them to the inventory. Um, so let me share my screen. Cameron, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. So in AltheaSuite, there is a concept of sales orders and sales. This workflow will work with both the processes, what I'm showing, but let me start with the sales orders. So first I'll take you to my product definition. And then since I have an audience which is a mixture of appliances and furniture, so some of you would have products with serial numbers and manufacturer serial number, while some of you will have just normal simple products without any serialization. So I just created some demo products and I made them as the name says, just like TV is a normal product. Just consider this as a furniture. There is no serial number, it's just a simple product. Then TV with serial number. And then we do have a concept where a product can be created with an internal tracking number, quick lookup number, which we can later on use for quick scanning and printing the stickers. So there is a TV with a QLN number. And again, I have created, some of us who are into appliance industry have products with revision numbers. Like, the manufacturer sent a product and now it's a GE with barcode, serial, and there is a revision number in the end. So we're going to address all these cases. So I'm going to go ahead and create, let's first see what stock I have. If you see, I have stock of each of them, 5, 5, 3, 8, 1. So let's go ahead and create a sales order. I will open on another screen so that we can look at it simultaneously. Let's go ahead and create an order for a new customer. We're going to create a new order. I'll find the customer from the database, what I have. I'm adding Deepa as a customer. And then for this customer, we're going to sell some of the products. So I'm going to go to this testing category that I have created, allow multiple selection, and maybe add each of the different types here in that. So I'm adding 5 products. So we are selling TV with a quick lookup number, TV with a serial number, and the normal TV like it's your furniture store product. I'm going to mark everything as need to be delivered at a later date. Now, the customer is Deepa here, and then I have marked everything to be delivered at a later date. I could set up a delivery schedule right now, and I can also do that. So I go here and say schedule delivery. That opens our calendar. I'm going to just assign it to contact. That's me as a login here, and put that delivery schedule. All items are going in the same delivery, and we are saying 16th of August, and we'll save that. And now create this. It's asking me for the serial numbers because some of the products have serial. I can skip it considering that I don't have this stock. Okay. What you see here is as soon as you created an order, it got green in color. It's saying that you have products to fulfill this order. And we know that because we can see that in the beginning, I showed you that the stock is here. But the pending fulfillment now increased here. Let's take a look at the order number 5. And if we look at here, pending fulfillment, you can see here, one of them is order number 5. So all the products that are in that order got added here in the pending fulfillment, meaning you are committed to fulfill this order. It is not reduced your inventory because you have not delivered it yet. You've just committed that these are the products that I am committed to send to customer Deepa. Similarly, everywhere you will start seeing that order number 5 has pending fulfillments. Now let's consider a case that, okay, I did not have this inventory in my warehouse. In that case, it should have been red color because you don't have stock. Or maybe it's a special order. Even if I have stock, this particular customer has some different needs. Maybe there is slight change in some of the products that he needs. So I could create a back order PO from here. I'm just going to still go ahead and create it, even if I have a stock. So let's go ahead and create a back order PO for customer Deepa. So right from the order, I am converting into back order PO. I'll add a vendor as GE. It's got the narration here that these products are being ordered for customer Deepa. And you can see everything from that order has transferred here. I do have some cost price that I had added earlier in the system. So the same cost price has transferred here. Let's go ahead and save this purchase request. Now you could have several purchase requests from your customers that you have requested to GE. So I'm going to show something different, which most of you are not using. And we highly encourage that this workflow is pretty good. This PO is pending. I just created a back order PO for a customer. Now, if I go to unload schedule, what does this mean? This means I can combine multiple POs and receive them together. So I have a PO number 1, I have a PO number 2, I have a PO number 3. When the manufacturer has sent everything in the same truck, I am going to receive them together without worrying about clearing each PO manually. That gives you a lot of efficiency in terms of receiving your inventory. Let's do that. We're going to create a new unload schedule. So you, as the business owner or the warehouse manager, is going to create a schedule for the warehouse team that today GE's products are coming, and it will show you all open POs of GE. There could be more than one PO. That's the purpose of creating this unload schedule. I just created one PO, so we'll add that. So we are creating a schedule to receive PO number 14, 15, 16, whatever it is. So it creates a schedule for your warehouse team. So if you come here, now warehouse can see that a new unload schedule is created for them. You could also give a date, receive it on 15th, the truck is coming. Now all they have to do is they will have one barcode scanner in their hand and they're going to do unload truck. It starts showing them every product, which is combination of all these different POs that you're receiving today. So each and every product that you're going to be receiving is in this unload schedule right here. So what you need to do is give a barcode scanner to your warehouse team. They can use AltheaSuite on their phone or an iPad, and they can start scanning. They don't have to worry if the product is in PO, it's not in the PO. Let's start scanning. So we're going to scan the simple product here. As soon as I scan it, it gets added. Unload items, you see it got added. No serial revision number was asked because this is our normal furniture product, which does not have any serial number. Let's go to the next product, TV with serial number. I'm scanning, and if I add it, it's going to pop up the serial number. This time, you could scan that serial number right here. Again, the guy will use their barcode scanner and scan the serial number and add it. Let's get to the next situation where you just have quick lookup numbers. That's it, which AltheaSuite is internally generating. I'm going to scan that product again, add it. That product got added, and the QLN number got automatically generated. This is for your parts where manufacturer is not sending a serial number, but you still want to create an internal tracking number for your customer. Now, I still have one more product left, TVQLN MSN. And then let's also consider that this product has a revision number. So what I have here is a QR code. The product is T003. I'm just making a change here. So you could scan your QR codes also, and AltheaSuite will automatically divide the serial, the revision number internally. So let me copy this. And if I add that QR code, enter it, if you see here, the product got added automatically with the serial number. Once again, the magic here is that your QR code, which is on your box, has this is how the QR code reads. It has the barcode, it has the manufacturer serial number, and sometimes, always, it also has the revision number. So if this product had a revision number, it will get added. Now, most of the times, revision numbers are maximum 2 or 3 numbers. So we have received everything here, what was supposed to be on that PO. But maybe I have something else which I am receiving. So if I set T00, let me just get the correct barcode. T0005. If I said I'm receiving one more T0005, and if you give a space, and this is how your barcode will read. I'm giving a space because that's how we read the division numbers. And if I enter it, it's saying item not found. But if I did this again and I entered it, give me a minute. I'm scanning the wrong barcode. We need to get the product. Okay, here we go. It has extra 0. Let's scan it again. It's as this product is not in the PO, but I'm scanning it. Maybe I have an extra product in the truck. I can now give it a serial number and save it. What happened here? AltheaSuite is telling you that you scanned a product which is not in the purchase order that you have received. Now, remember, this product could have been anything. It does not have to be a product with a serial number because we are catering to furniture and appliance, both industry. So it's saying that this product was not in your PO, but you still want to receive it. So it came here as kept aside item. That means later on, if you want to create a PO and allocate it to that PO, go ahead and receive that. Or it's going to stay as kept aside. Later on, somebody can check it. Or if the warehouse manager says, hey, if it's an extra, we need to send it back. I do not want to accept it. It can be marked as rejected. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and create a PO right here so that I can allocate that. So I'm going ahead and creating a new PO. Let's select GE. We'll add the barcode, saying select the warehouse, and save it. So now we just created a new PO here. And if somebody else, the warehouse manager or purchase department, created a PO here, they will be able to add that PO. So now my kept aside item went away because now I got a PO number to add that. So now we have PO number 14, and that's the new PO number 15 I've received. So what I'm trying to say here is that we're giving you ability to create orders or sales invoices, or even forget about orders or sales invoices. You have created multiple purchase orders to maintain your safety stock or their back order POs. When that truck arrives, it could be a combination of multiple purchase requests that you have done from the same manufacturer. The truck has to be from the same manufacturer. You cannot combine 2 different manufacturers and receive it together. This increases the efficiency, saves the time, and adds the correct products, and also reduces the complexity of now manually adding the serial numbers or manually adding the revision numbers, and saves that in the database. So all I did was I am opening one document and scanning. At this time, I can hold it. If I think I need to double check it and come back to it, I could complete unloading, meaning I am done with this truck unloading everything I have received. I'm going to complete it. Or consider a case that you scanned a truck, it's a pretty big truck, and over here you are able to see maybe 100 items that you're receiving. You scanned maybe 50, you think the remaining you're going to scan tomorrow. You could say mark unloaded complete and move pending to the new schedule. So whatever you received is not going to get lost. It's going to get received and saved in the system. And whatever is pending now, it's going to create a new schedule for you. So let's go ahead and keep it simple and say complete loading. Are you sure you want to finalize this purchase? Yes, I am ready to finalize it. I have received it. That did a magic there at the back end. If you come here and see the purchase that I had created is completed, it automatically updated the purchases. Maybe it was one purchase or 2 or multiple that you were receiving in that truck. At that time, if you want to print the barcode stickers, and that's what you will do, right? Print your own stickers and label your products. Right as soon as the warehouse team has completed the unloading, print QLN for unload items, continue, create PDF. So you'll see very nice barcode stickers will get printed right there. As you scan, keep printing the stickers and label your products. Since it was a backorder PO, it also printed by name. So you could stick on that product. This is the barcode, and it's a product for Deepa. So you can stick 2 stickers on that. If this is a custom format, if you did not want to use it this way, you could use it whatever way. The reason brand is coming blank here is
it's okay.
Thank you. Someone's not muted. I'll just go ahead and mute them. Continue. Yeah.
So the reason brand is blank here is in my database, the brand is not assigned. Well, that is very important. Your database is good. You have correct brands assigned, color, size, whatever it is, so that when you're looking at the output, we have the correct output views here. So I did a lot of stuff here. I did order, I received multiple products. I created barcode stickers right there. I allocated the correct product which needs to go to the correct customer. This was order for Deepa, it must go to Deepa. So you labeled it right there. So after this, now if I am on the order, let's go back to my order. It was already green earlier because I had stock. But since I wanted to show you all that how you could receive it as a back order and print the stickers, this is how you can work out. Let's go ahead and take a look at this order. I'm going to open the order in a view mode. And then we see this here. It is saying one quantity of the order is there. And we do have some columns which are customized here, which can also tell you that order has been received. And if you want us to trigger a notification to warehouse team at this time that the PO has been received, go ahead and call your customer and schedule a delivery. Please talk to our implementation team and they can set up that auto schedule notifications for the warehouse team. So from this order, as I had already scheduled this delivery, it's on my calendar. And if I go to my pending deliveries, it's also here. If you see here, all my products are there. That was order number. Let's see the order number. That was order number 5. I could have done an auto trip creation. That means automatically create a trip. I don't want to get into a headache of again coming here and combining into trip. I am going to go ahead and create a trip for this customer that, okay, I have products. I am ready for delivery. Let's go ahead and create a trip. So one trip obviously is not going to have one order. You will have multiple orders in that trip. So I can assign a driver. If I have a driver in the system, I can just create a trip and save it. I can come here. Now I have created a trip. Let's go back to my trips. If you see here, I just created a trip. You can print a beautiful manifest document for your driver right here. This one is without the serial number. I can, once again, things are very simple in AltheaSuite. I will quickly go ahead and change the print format so we can print that with the serial number. So I am going to go ahead and fix my manifest. It does have the one with the serial number. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to fix the print format so we can see how the manifest can print the serial numbers. Yet this one is not. Updated. So we go back to our trip. And once again, we'll try to print the manifest. The format has changed. It prints, even if you're not using serial numbers, you're using quick lookup numbers that AltheaSuite generates. It can print that. It can print manufacturer serial number. It can print both of them, or it can be printed without either of them because you're not using that format. So now one of the other problem that we see is that you've created an order, you have actually created back order POs, you did a very good job, you printed the stickers, you labeled your products. Now the warehouse team loads the wrong product on the truck and the wrong SKU gets to the customer. We do have settings for that also. Just like I did the unloading of truck, meaning I am unloading the products in the truck from all these different POs, I can also create a loading schedule, meaning you have a delivery truck going tomorrow, which is a combination of 10 different customers' orders. You can create a manifest for your driver and ask him to follow our loading process, which is again in this account. I have not done the setting, so I'm going to go ahead and enable that and show you how it'll work. So we'll go to the delivery setting. I purposely did not do the setting so I can show you all that so many things are setting based that if you think that, hey, I am not going to be using this complex process, is just a setting away. If you think I want to now, I'm ready to enhance my processes, it's as simple as for us to go ahead and enable those settings. So over here, I can say that unload schedule. Exclude step or to load the truck in the delivery truck, I will uncheck it. I'm saying I want to use that step and I'm going to apply it here. Now what you will start seeing is if I go back to my unload schedule, I'm sorry, if I go back to my trip, and then we have a trip here created, it's going to ask you, assign a driver. Who is the driver who is taking this truck? Let's go ahead and find a driver in the system, assign a driver, and then we will load it. So let's go ahead and also enable the driver setting quickly. AltheaSuite can be a driver. I can say this guy can deliver. Update that. Go back to my trip. At this point, we can also send all type of text messages, notifications. Now, if you see here, your driver is ready to load the truck. It's the same screen, but reverse. Now we expect the driver to again start scanning and adding the products on the truck. So if he scans something, let me scan something like T0008 and scan it. It scans that. That's the product which is over there for the delivery. If I scan something wrong, it's going to say item not found. You are scanning an incorrect product which is not supposed to be delivered. So he can complete this whole workflow and then he's ready to start the trip. So if you guys want to use this workflow, it is simple. Again, we need to enable the unload and upload loading and unloading truck settings and get to this. So let me go back and talk about a few more things in the sales orders and sales invoices. I covered sales order. The difference between sales order and a lot of you might not be using sales order is sales order is, and we heavily encourage that everybody should use sales order because it eliminates the headaches that, you making an invoice, then you want to change the model number, then your customer last minute changes the whole order itself, or now there is a change in the price. Those things are easier to do in the order because sales order is a committed stock. It is not reducing the inventory count in the system. It says that you're committed to give this to a customer. You receive money, but that is as a deposit. It does not affect your income account. And when you're ready to deliver it, go ahead and deliver it and then convert to invoice. Sales invoice is a little bit tighter process. That means it's a finalized sale. As soon as you made a sales invoice, system will reduce the stock. Financial transactions will get updated and it creates the complexity. Now, if there's a change in the model number, you have to go through the process of doing a sales return. We do offer modify invoice, but we not always recommend that you guys should be modifying the invoice because it's your financial document. So in the sales order, a couple of things that are very beneficial is like, I am going to create a sales order right here. I am saying this for our customers who do not use sales order process, and I want to encourage them to use it. So I am going to add the sales order. And then now I add just any model number. And then this is a $350 TV. I said it needs to be delivered. I'm going to receive the money. Okay, he's giving me 50% advance. I will receive as a cash. Save that order. Create it. It's asking for serial. I can allocate later on. All that is fine. You see this order is created. We have order in the system. And then over here, it also tells you that you have a deposit money. Stock is committed. Stock has not received, reduced. The sales has not happened because it's just a deposit. Customer makes a change. He wants to change the model number. It's going to be as simple as go ahead and modify that. The payment is saved in the system as $185. He's saying, I do not need this model. I need something else. So I will add the other model that I have. So I added this, and I can just go ahead and remove that. That's it. It was as simple as changing the model number right there. Or maybe it's the same model number, you allocated a serial, and then now you're changing it to another serial. That would have been even simpler. And then I update the order. And it's going to ask serial number again. I can say I'll add that later on. Now customer said that, hey, I don't want this order. Cancel my order. And maybe I want to use this money for my next order. Once again, we can just go here and then open that order that we have created. I can do a couple of things. You made a data entry mistake. There was no money on this order. I can actually go ahead and delete that deposit. This is supposed to be a very heavily accessed button because it's deleting the transaction cleared from the backend. Nobody will even know that something like that exists. I can say return deposit, meaning I'm returning money to the customer. Or I can say return deposit to the customer as an advance. I want to give that money back to the customer and he will use it in my next order. So these things are easier done in the sales order compared to invoices. We'll talk more on the invoices when I meet next. I'll do the same workflow with the QLN or receiving the multiple purchases. My focus today is sales order. So I will return the deposit to the customer. It's saying, do you want to return the full amount? Yes, I want to return the full $185.50 as it is easy as that. And the money is gone. It gets updated as the money has been returned. Your order still stays there and you can save that further. You can cancel the whole order. Nothing happens. It is going to be just updated with the status that order is canceled. Whereas sales invoice is a different process where you can't easily do these things like I'm doing in the order. So I'm going to go to sales invoice and I'll spend 2 more minutes on the sales invoice. If you were to make an invoice instead of sales order, you do not have option to just return those deposits right as I was showing you in the order. The invoice must get a sales return to return that product to a customer. But we do give simple options here in the reserve inventory if you wanted to just swap the serial numbers. Or you don't even have to do it. You allocated a serial number 1, 2, 3, 4 to go to Cameron, but the delivery guy scanned another serial number, it will get updated in the invoice. All those things I'm going to address when we meet next week. For now, today, I wanted to focus on order, and I'll end here. And if you all have any questions, you're welcome to ask.
Awesome. I did get all of the emails as well. So once we're done, I can send this too. If anybody else wants to be added on that email chain, let me know.
We do have Lydia's email, so we'll send you the recording, Lydia. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
perfect.
we have everybody's emails. I'm going to address the same process with sales invoice when we meet next Thursday. If nobody has questions, I think we are good today. We will put this recording on the website and take it from there.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. If you have any other questions that you think about later, please feel free to reach out to our contact email, or else we will be happy to see you guys next Thursday.
Thank you. We'll end the meeting.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Oh.